I'm appalled at what you said on that pod thing. It's disgusting.
This is the After the Show podcast. It's where we get honest and real with yo ass. So sit back, relax, have a blast, because it's time for the After the Show podcast.
Yeah, hello and welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast. It is Tuesday. Gosh, I love these 3-day weekends. They're so amazing. So great.
Sleeping in on a Monday is fantastic.
Oh, it's unbelievable. Yeah, just so amazing. Just being able to sleep and chill. Oh my gosh. I slept like crazy on Saturday. I think I slept 15 hours.
Me too. I was just in the bed, and then I moved from the bed to the sofa.
Oh.
I watched so much Netflix and caught up on all my stuffs.
What'd you watch? What was the best thing you saw?
I love that Ashley Madison show. That was good.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Yeah, I watched Dune Part 2, and then I watched the rest of Reacher Season 2. It's on Amazon Prime. Action type stuff, but it's good. Isn't it the best feeling when you watch something, you're like, it was solid, and you feel like, okay, it was a good use of time.
Yes.
I loved it. And I finished watching the Duran Duran little biography that they had on them. And it was cool.
Deep.
You know, it's less than an hour long, in a band that's been around for 40 years. I don't know how deep you can go, but they hit the surface of, how they started off, what it was like in the early years, and then how, they had some lean years, and they hit again with that Wedding album in the early 90s. And then, they kind of, kept cranking out, songs and albums and touring. And then they got their original guitarist back, but that didn't last, and he took off again.
Well, shit, I don't have to watch it now.
Yeah, I was going to say, I just saved you an hour.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. It's just right there like that. It's all done. But there are other things to check out. Angie has a suggestion. I know how much you love Jennifer Lopez, Jbird, and she said, I know J-Lo budget may not like the person. I get it. She's pretty annoying, but the actor is pretty good in the new movie Atlas on Netflix. It's all about AI in the future.
Okay, so her show is good?
Well, I'm getting some reports here, like Alyssa, who said that Atlas is out now and isn't good, but it's all about humans versus AI robots. Jbird should watch. So it's not good, but watch it anyway.
Okay, so it's a shitty movie about an actress I can't stand, about a topic that I'm so against.
Right.
No, I can't wait to watch it.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking that too. So I was like, I don't know if that's the right. Panchita in the chat said that Atlas was good.
Okay, Panchita's got a taste.
Okay. So you just got to see. You never know. Yeah, those Netflix movies. Do you think that they hold up well, or do you feel like when they come out that there's a better chance that they're going to suck?
I think some of them suck. A lot of them do. But then you have your bird boxes that people loved. Although Netflix is a liar. They like to trick you thinking, oh, this is trending. Number one, everyone's talking about this horse shit of a whatever. And you put it on and it's not very good. Netflix lies.
I also watched A Simple Favor, which I guess was a movie from 2018 that I never saw, but Netflix recommended it to me.
Yeah.
It said, based on what you like, we think you'll like this. And I did.
Okay, that
I
actually
liked
worked
it.
for once.
It worked for me.
Yeah.
Are you using it right? Because you have to go in and tell it that you liked
I'm
stuff.
saying they always have their top 10 trending stuff, and you go, all right, it's trending. Clearly, this is the good stuff. And then you go in there, and it's horse shit on a stick.
You have to cultivate your list better.
I hate this conversation, and I want out.
They've had some that I have liked. The Netflix movies. In fact, I saw they're going to be doing another Knives Out movie, and those are, relatively worth watching for the most part. They're not bad. They did that one that had Ryan Reynolds and The Rock in it, along with Gal Gadot. That was a Netflix movie, and I thought that was pretty good.
Bird Box was huge.
Yeah, I think those were good. Honestly, I don't think I have necessarily an opinion like when I see, it's going to be a Netflix movie that it's going to suck or it's going to be great. I guess it's more of a case-by-case basis, but it seems like, they're doing pretty decent movies.
Bridgerton is back. I hear a lot of people talking about season 3 of Bridgerton.
Yeah, I mean, their series I think have always been okay. To me, it's settling the question of how do you feel about Netflix movies? When you hear it's a movie on Netflix, do you think it's going to suck, or do you think, okay, it could be pretty good?
Yeah, I think you know my opinion on Netflix.
You think, yeah. What do you think of Netflix movies, Virginia?
You know, I love the fact that they put all the documentaries in one area for me because I love documentaries. So I actually really like it. I love Netflix movies, and I love going on there at the end and you rate something. You tell it how much you liked it, and then it cultivates your own list based on your stuff.
Yeah.
I watched that Seinfeld movie, Unfrosted.
Unfrosted, and that was a Netflix movie,
I
right?
believe so, yes.
And what did you think of that one?
It was unwatchable.
Yeah, it doesn't look good to me.
No,
No.
it was an odd movie because it's a kids movie, but I don't think young kids got the references. So it's really a kids movie for adults, sort of.
Okay.
I don't know. I wanted to like it so bad. It just was kind of corny as fuck.
I think Jerry's jumped the shark.
I don't think it was very good, Kevin.
Yeah, I don't know of any project he's done that I've liked since Seinfeld.
Comedians with Coffee.
There are a few episodes of that. Yeah, that has been good. It is. I think that was Crackle. Started out Crackle. You can get it on Netflix though now, I believe. I think that's where I watch it.
Get on Netflix.
His last stand-up special, I did watch that on Netflix, and I was like, ooh, underwhelmed.
Okay. I asked people in the KVJ TV chat, what do you think of Netflix movies? Are they mostly good or mostly bad? 84% said mostly good.
Okay.
So there's a positive opinion on those.
Some people liked Unfrosted. Yeah, I mean, look, what the shit do I know?
Yeah, okay. All right. So, yeah, any other suggestions, let us know. Dune, I liked both parts now so far, but I just wish somebody would have told me, hey, there's going to definitely be a part 3, because I would have pumped the brakes and waited. Because I got to tell you, I'm getting so annoyed with watching movies and then completely forgetting all the important stuff you need. Because when you go into a movie that you haven't seen the last chapter for, 2 years sometimes, maybe 3, you're not going to remember those intricate details. But, oh, that's right. That's kind of an important part. I forgot about that. It's almost like you got to watch it again.
Like another old British guy of Game of Thrones? I'm so confused.
Yeah. So I've enjoyed both Dune movies. If I would have known going into it, I'd be like, all right, okay, cool. One of these days, I will get to Dune, but not today. But yeah, it's so far it's solid. And the big difference to me is characters that you like, a plot line that's driving forward, and it's a cliffhanger, each one. It feels like the original Star Wars trilogy to me. And movies that are done well. And I haven't felt like that. I can't remember the last time I saw a Star Wars movie where I was like, oh, I can't wait to see what happens in the next movie. I wish it would get here. Like I feel that way with Dune. None of the new Star Wars movies have done that for me.
No, neither for me. I felt that way about the Hunger Games. I love that franchise.
Okay, yeah, solid.
There's 4 of them.
So, yeah, I would point to that too, because it had that where when the movie left off, you're like, all right, I can't wait to see where this picks up. We got something I'm excited about. But yeah, a lot of movies, they've just missed that. That to me is the winning element. Let me see a couple other questions and comments here. Peter just wanted to say that he is a former Air Force jet fighter pilot with years of experience in the skies, and throughout his career, he's witnessed several unexplained phenomena that has left him baffled and intrigued. He said, during one of my flights, I saw things I cannot explain or identify. We are not alone in the universe.
Wow.
And he said, these things live in the water, too. I'm convinced of it.
We read this on Weird and Whatever as well, and I agree. I tend to lean towards the water with these things. Some of this stuff goes up in the sky, flies down through the water, comes back out. it's pretty remarkable.
So do you think that the aliens could show us how to make a really good Titanic submersible so we don't keep imploding and dying?
Whatever they make their little spaceships out of certainly has no problem with going from land to sea.
You guys know the video I'm talking about, right? Where it goes up, it stops, it does all crazy shit in the sky, then it goes in the water, then it comes back out of the water, almost not even making any kind of ripple from the water. It's bizarre, y'all.
That one other video that I saw, it was from the bottom of like the ocean, and this lady was shooting it, and you could see like there was waves cresting and like hitting something, and it was like, wow, that's different, and it's under the ocean. Like, waves shouldn't be cresting there.
It's crazy, some of the things we don't really talk about that often. Back in the, I believe, early 40s, I want to say, there were ships by our capital in Washington, D.C., that they visited 2 weekends in a row. The military had to make a statement. We never talk about that. It's fucking weird, no?
Yeah.
We should talk about it.
I think we just did.
Yeah.
But nobody gives a shit.
Well, when is it going to get to like some next level? I feel like, okay, most people are like, yeah, I don't think we're alone.
Well, the conversation just dies, unfortunately, because you're like, you don't know what it is. I don't know.
Like, what will they do next?
Yeah.
Well, it would explain why there's been so many sightings for so long if they were living in the water. If they could, because there's parts of the ocean we can't get to. Imagine if they're able to do something that we can't do, and obviously they're doing something we can't do by what they're flying with.
If they want to stay hidden, go to the Titanic.
Yes.
Maybe they blew up that submersible.
I bet.
They were getting too close. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Take them out. David said, any official send-off party for Suits?
Oh, I just sent you an email about that.
You did? Okay. All right. So, yeah. You can tell me what the email says, Virginia.
Well, I think that we should do something, and I think that we have something coming up, and I think we should do that.
Oh, okay. I got you. Yeah, we might have a get-together that we could make the official Suits Going Away party. I agree. I think that's beautiful. Yep.
Let's shower this boy with love.
We will have details this week on that.
Yay.
So, yeah. Boom. Great question. Great answer right there.
We'll sing with him.
Oh, yes. We will hug him inappropriately.
Yeah, make him feel the love. Also, got Wendy and Pinky. Remember Pinky the chef?
Yes, we love Pinky the chef.
Yeah, they moved to Puerto Rico with the intent of moving back to Florida in 2 years. And after a year, I flew back to Florida. I got a job and everything lined up, except housing. I tried, and all rent had to be 1.5 times my salary, and then I found a studio room for $1,500 a month. This is a year ago, and the realtor said that you could not fit a couch in there.
Oh, my.
And so we just could not do it. We miss Florida like crazy and wish we could come back, hoping to be there one day again.
Don't lose hope.
Come back to us, Pinky.
Yes. It'd be lovely. Hoping things start to level out a bit and our housing gets a little bit more normal.
Well, we just hope that there's more affordable housing. Not every family can afford $3,000 a month. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's like the average for a nice family-sized dwelling. Like, what?
Yeah, and insurance costs and all those other little crazy things that are going on as well. Because, yeah, it's just, it is housing, but it's a lot of other things as well. I saw this, that nearly 80% of Americans now consider fast food to be a luxury item.
Yeah.
That's crazy, right? I used to be we don't have any money. Let's go to get some fast food.
The days of 39-cent cheeseburgers on Wednesday, 29-cent hamburgers on Sunday.
Well, McDonald's and Burger King now are going to be doing those deals for a month where they're going to roll the prices back to try to get people back in, but it's a month. Well, that's it, and then they're going back to normal.
That's kind of a shitty tactic, if you ask me.
Yeah, it's bizarre.
Yeah, you kind of going to do it for a month. I guess they're just trying to get people hooked back in and then hope that they just love it so much that they'll rearrange their budgets to say, well,
We're living in some dark times right now when it comes to fast food.
Yeah.
It's a This is our Empire Strikes Back, so to speak, Virginia.
I know.
Well, it makes it tough. I didn't realize 75% of Americans typically eat fast food at least once a week. Once a week, 75%.
When it's on point, it's delicious. It's just, I don't think it's been on point lately.
We did breakfast this morning, fast food. Mine was on point.
It was good today.
It was so good.
Was it a typical big chain fast food restaurant you went to?
It was.
Okay.
It rhymes with Scronalds.
Scronalds?
Them hash browns were popping.
They were good.
Okay.
hash browns.
They were so good. I like
right.
the crispy outside corners. Oh,
Sounds like they're winning a couple people over here.
Well, we just look. It's complicated. Me and McDonald's. If we were dating on Facebook, that's what it would say about our status. It's complicated.
Okay. All right. We got our friend Ryan from Lake Worth Beach just kind of ranting on some of the empty storefronts in downtown West Palm Beach while they're putting up $100 million condo buildings. It makes no sense because you have to have a working economy if you're building that many homes. Yeah, on Friday, if you missed it, we were talking about how some cleaning staff are commanding up to $150,000 a year. And I guess that would be the one good thing. Things have shifted as there's high demand for people like that. And so some of those hourly wages have doubled from $25 to $50 an hour now.
wow.
Yeah, that's all good for them. He said, I once noticed the hugely popular Off the Hookah has been empty since before the pandemic. What the heck, man? Yeah, I saw that space. Do you remember that?
Sure.
It used to be Off the Hookah, and it's just kind of sat there. They tried doing a mini market thing there, and it just didn't go anywhere, and now the building's kind of falling apart a bit. I think they just sold it to a contractor. They worked a deal out for, I don't know, I think it was $10 million. They're going to buy it, and it sounds like it's going to be a cool space, a restaurant with the upper level going to be dedicated to kids' games and things like that, because they said they've noticed on the street, you know, the parents can go to Lenore's, and you got a lot of adult places, but if you have kids, where do you go? And so that would be awesome.
That would be
If it would
cool.
work. So that apparently is the plan for that space.
How is Vanilla Ice's project where he was doing kind of that same thing? A
Yeah.
brewery, but with like, you know, novelties, and you could see like all the collectibles of all the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and stuff that he has over the years.
Yeah, it was in downtown Lake Worth Beach, and it sounds like he's had delays like a lot of places when it comes to construction. And I think it's fizzled a bit. So I know he's got other projects, and so I haven't really asked him just because I didn't want to.
You don't want to bring up something that he's sad about.
Yeah.
Because he's shooting his next season of his show up on the Treasure Coast.
Yeah, so I think he's got that project, but you know, it's kind of tricky to get stuff going. Michael with a little tip from my San Diego trip. He said, if you're staying at the Hard Rock, skip eating there and walk a couple of blocks to Tacos El Gordo. Legit tacos. I grew up in San Diego. Love KVJ.
We do love a legit, authentic taco
Yeah.
stand. I probably won't take many meals at a place called the Hard Rock Hotel. I like authentic.
I love going to a new area and trying new food.
Yes. Stumbling into like a little place, like a mom and pop, and you're like, oh, this is so good.
Are they going to have orange slice for one of their drinks? You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Sometimes you never know.
It's a great question. Great question. So, yeah, thank you. I'll put it on the list there, and going to be heading there in August. And looking forward to it. We're staying in a cool area right down by the ballpark and close to the ocean, all that kind of good stuff. So that should be fun. So if anybody has any little place, if you've ever been to San Diego, that I can add to my little list. Put them together right now. Bam. Tacos El Gordo right on there, baby. Gonna be on it. Josie said it was so cute to hear one of you call Jbird and Denny's compadres because they actually are, since Jbird is baby Lachlan's godfather. You and Jbird are also compadres. Usually after you baptize somebody's kid, you just refer to each other as compadre or comadre for the ladies and not their names. That is in Mexican culture. It's very common. Did you know?
Look at Padres.
Compadres.
For life.
Life.
How about that? Okay. That's a good little did you know? And Tom in Coral Springs said, after baby Lachlan's first birthday, it reminded me of the bit you guys used to do called What is Baby Rocco Saying?
Oh, yes. What is baby Lachlan saying?
I can't wait.
Hopefully that's on deck.
Yes.
Has he spoken his first words yet?
He's starting to do little. He's close. We're really hoping.
Trying to voice stuff.
Trying to get it to be pizza or Bigfoot.
Okay, that's first words, huh? Not
Bigfoot's a
mama
little
or dada.
tricky.
Bigfoot. That'd be amazing.
He said, yeah, you should bring this back as what is baby Lachlan saying as he starts to speak more. And Denny said, yeah, as he does. We'll definitely start playing that.
That's a
That'd be
great
fun.
idea. I love that game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've had that around for quite a while. Let me see. Got Karen said, I had my 86-year-old mom as a passenger in my new quiet car when I stopped to fill up with gas. And when I got back in the car, Mom asked if I should leave the car running while I fill up. Whoops. Yeah, some of these quiet cars. I had my issue where I left a quiet car at our driveway running for 7 hours
It happens.
last week. It does. But I've heard so much about it ever since I mentioned that. So many people. I'm like, okay, I just had a massive dumbass moment, but it sounds like a lot of people have done this as well. And there's been issues too. Lisa in Jacksonville was talking about a friend of hers, Deb, who is the Ultimates Chiefs fan. Remember when they had that freezing cold game? I think it was against the Dolphins, actually. And she came home, same thing, pulled her car into her garage and never woke up.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it sounds like if you are going to get one of those cars, you've got to have that carbon monoxide alarm. And she said, too, that sometimes that may not be enough because they found her in her bathroom. So they think that maybe she did wake up from it, but she was disoriented and groggy and didn't know what was going on.
Oh, that's so sad.
I mean, if you're getting enough of these stories, this isn't the first story we got about this. I'm surprised more people aren't talking about the silent killer. These quiet cars.
You turned your microphone off. What'd you do, Pumpkin?
I don't know what's going on with Pumpkin.
Pumpkin lost his phone. Pumpkin looks rattled.
Well, it's located at this apartment complex. So there's probably 15 doors there. Do I just knock on every door?
I think we should
Wow.
go. I'll go
Yeah.
with you, and we'll ping your phone, and we'll walk around the parking lot and see if we hear it coming out of any of the cars. And if we hear it coming out of a car, we'll get in that car. We'll try to get in that car.
That sounds like a great plan. Let's go to a parking lot we don't know, which is not a very good area. Let's break into the car.
We're not breaking into it if it's open.
Oh my gosh.
Well, so, like, what if, the car is locked, but you hear the car pinging from in there?
Then I at least have located it, and
Yeah.
I know that
You could leave a note at least maybe and
well,
say, hey.
The thing is, it hasn't left this address in 2 days, so it's I don't know if it's in a car. I think it might be in the house.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
I know.
If it's in the house, that's not good news.
Well, it's tough because if this were a jolly Lyft driver and they had good intentions about the phone, wouldn't they have your phone number that they could go back in the last several rides, probably have an idea, say, hey, I had a phone, just want to see if it was yours?
Kevin, there's so many.
He's already told Lyft that he lost his phone in the car. So Lyft, the company, has probably already tried to reach the driver and tell the driver, hey, you have Pumpkin's phone.
Yeah, because I keep on hitting play sound. It says connecting. It's off Cypress Drive. You're my muscle. This is gonna go great.
I'm not scared to open somebody's car and grab your phone. I am scared to go start knocking on random doors and saying, you have my phone.
We've got quite a situation here.
And apparently, because you're using your laptop to track the phone, when you have the phone, you can a lot of times see the driver's number and their identification, but you can't if you go to the website, is what you were saying with Lyft.
Yo, I can't get a hold of this guy. It's almost.
You don't even have his phone number.
You don't have a list of your ride history on there?
I do, but the only one that's not on there. The only thing that's not on there is his. The receipt part's on there, but not his name, not the make or model of his car, just the receipt of how much I paid for. Oh, it's completely fucked.
Because I pulled up all mine on my phone and I see the guy that drove me last. I see his car.
I did get somebody. I sent a message to. I believe it's the guy. I think I finally located it, but his picture was blurred out again. Very fucked.
Was anybody else in the Lyft with you when you left your phone?
Yeah, one of my friends was with me.
Female?
Okay.
None of your business.
Oh, he was on a date.
No, just get out of here.
Well, you
Maybe
were,
she remembers what kind of car it was. Ask her.
Yeah, no.
Let's call her right now.
Hey.
Hi. I can't wait to meet you.
Why don't you mind your own business?
I can't. It's in my nature.
But I do need to ask back up for my phone situation.
What's her name? And I'll go with you.
No, we're gonna go to this very shady looking place. I pulled up a picture, Kevin. Again, we're in a situation.
Yeah. Do you have all your phone numbers and everything on your laptop? Like if you need to call somebody?
I've got some stuff in here, some stuff
Okay.
I do not. The thing I'm really bummed out about is I have so many KVJ videos on there that I really was in the middle of working on now.
Well, at any given time, all of us are editing like 2 or 3 videos.
Yes, and I had a lot of work done on a
It
lot.
sucks.
It just sucks.
It sucks.
I'm gonna have to if I can't find my phone, that means I'm gonna have to the ripple effect of how terrible this could go if I don't get this phone.
But we could go over there in 20 minutes. It could be in the car. The door could be unlocked. We could grab it and be out of there.
Nancy Drew, this hungry boy's ready to do this thing.
Hungry boy?
Hardy boy. Yeah.
So you guys setting out on your quest today?
I gotta feed my sister's cat first.
Dude, I don't got time. It's a fucking outdoor cat. It'll be fine.
The team's breaking up already.
Already you got scheduling conflicts?
You can feed the cat later. Your phone is priority.
You're right. You're right.
Fuck that cat.
Okay, take it easy.
I'm just kidding.
Kate says, I have a question for the magic coin. Should I get surgery for a breast augmentation? I am 5'2", about 103 pounds, and I have been a 32A since puberty. I'm 32 now, and I'm really just wanting to fill out my clothes and bikini top a bit more. Any advice from Virginia since she has been through the process?
I think little boobs are in right now. They really are. Like so many women like me that got, the Pamela Anderson titties back in the 90s. Wish they were smaller. I mean, I would tell you, please don't go big. If you're going to do it, go small.
Yeah, like if you're that small, you wouldn't go probably bigger than a B cup, right?
Right.
Okay.
I love it when we talk about titties. This is fun.
I think that little titties are pretty right now, and you can wear so many cute tops. And once they're too big, and big ones make you look fat. Like I feel like I got like fat chest a lot of times. Like they're too big.
Well, it is kind of an odd look. I saw a woman that was running yesterday, and she was one of the most petite women I've seen in a long time. Skinny legs, skinny arms, skinny waist, short too. And she had big old titties. And I was like, it looked odd.
It's lopsided.
It didn't work. You know what I'm saying? It was like, no.
It caught your attention though?
Well, that was the first thing I kind of noticed as they went by. And I'm like, well, she's way too, I don't even know how she's holding herself up. Because she got a tiny frame and it just doesn't match.
And they were fake bosoms?
I mean, I don't know enough. I didn't
It
ask,
sounds
but
like they were. If you have a tiny, tiny human like that with little arms, little legs, little tiny waist, flat butt, she usually doesn't naturally have
probably
triple Ds.
A good size C. She was a C pushing on probably a D. And she looked like she would have been natural with A's or definitely no more to B. And it was a lot bigger than that.
My left titty's a B cup, slightly. Maybe, I lost some weight, so maybe it's up down to a large A.
You look good at a B.
Thank you.
B suits you too. If you got a cat, you'd like to make sure that it is fully enjoying itself. This is Jill. She does work on a weed farm, but she recommends maybe you could get this for your sister's cat, Jbird. It's Smarty Cat, catnip with silver vine. It's a unique blend of catnip and silver vine, drives cats wild, more powerful than catnip alone. And you can see that is one stone motherfucking cat on that package.
What's that cat laughing at?
I don't want to feed that to Gloria.
I mean, I think, wow.
That's your sister's cat named Gloria? Gloria.
That cat is having a good old time.
That cat's all whacked out. I kind of want to. Can I have what that cat's having?
Yeah, can we eat that catnip?
Guess you need some silver vine.
What would happen if a human did eat catnip?
It's a great question.
Is it a great question?
Yeah.
I'm gonna Google that.
Why don't you eat some?
Okay, bring it in. I'd say text me.
Whatever brand that cat has, can we get that brand? Because that cat looks like he's loving it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was on there. Yeah, give it a shot. That silver vine apparently is the extra little punch
Okay.
that it needs just to get there. Yeah. Michael wants you to smoke it, bird. Fun little experiment. What happens when the bird smokes catnip?
Hello. I remember the one time we drank Listerine on the air, and I did get pretty hammered. I don't think we'd do that again. That was a weird high. Drinking Listerine, that was fucking odd. I did not like the way that felt.
You felt like your skin was crawling.
Oh, it was, yeah. It felt like I drank minty acid. It was just insane.
You know, it did remind me of something, though. We walked past a homeless guy yesterday, and he had a full bottle of Listerine, and my wife and I were like, well, at least he has minty breath. But now I'm thinking, yeah, that was his.
He was drinking it.
Oh, yeah, no. I
okay.
drank the whole bottle
Forgot about that,
on the
yeah.
show back at our station number 1, and I got hammered off of it. I mean, I was drunk.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
really. Okay, so it'll put you under, huh?
It fucked me up, and it was not a fun ride.
Terrible, yeah.
Felt like my teeth were growing hair. I hated it.
Oh, that's a rough ride.
Yeah, it was not a good ride.
Okay, so let's smoke catnip instead.
Yeah,
Definitely a better call.
Look, we got to try it so we can tell everybody else, don't do this.
I think we've had a lot of great ideas in this podcast.
We're telling you, don't drink Listerine. It makes you feel weird, and you'll have hairy teeth.
Okay, now let's go break into some cars.
Let's smoke some
Get high on some
catnip.
catnip and then
break
go try
into
to get
some
your car back
cars.
from Lyft. Perfect. It's going to be a great day.
Arrested by noon.
Love it. All right, y'all. Thanks for the email. Send them to us. Mail at kvjshow.com. Enjoy your Tuesday. See you back here tomorrow. Goodbye.